Hi everyone, welcome back to Metroid Fusion. Last time we started the game and some stuff happened. We learned about Adam, and we'll be learning a whole lot more about Adam as we play this game. Also, some ex-parasite is going about sabotaging the space station to make it so that the X spreads over to the other sectors as quickly as possible. I think Adam's about to explain it right now, actually. Yeah, I've learned the identity of our mystery saboteur. Samus! It's a next mimicking you! I've named it the SAX, or SAX, as I like to say. I believe the SAX came from the capsule containing your infected suit parts. It used a power bomb to escape the quarantine bay. That explosion breached the capsules containing all the X that started this disaster. But the SAX is up. It's different. The SAX is mimicking you at full power. You can't face it. If you see the SAX, just run. Don't think about fighting. You are still very vulnerable to cold, an unexpected side effect of the Metroid vaccine. Yeah, I forgot to explain that. Thank you, Adam. Like Metroids, you can be frozen by an ice beam. Of course, the Sax is armed with the ice beam. Stay away. If you see it, just run. Yes, Adam repeats that to tell you just run, don't fight it, and he said it like 3 times so far. That's good advice. One shot from the Sax will kill you. Even when you got like 10 energy tanks, you still shouldn't fight it. Of course, its AI is kind of dumb and easier to abuse, but one hit will kill you, so don't fight it. Anyway, HQ says they have bomb data raiding the data room. Bombs will help you find a way out if the Sax traps you. The data room is here, but it's sealed by a level 1 hatch. You'll have to find a security room and release the level 1 locks. Why can't you do it, Adam? No, of course he can't do it. He's just a computer AI in a ship. Of course, that doesn't explain how he was able to release the level 0 locks. Anyway, it's not marked on the map because safety protocols. You have to find it on your own somehow, Samus. Oh, exploration. So said Sakamoto. So first find the security room and unlock level 1, then go to the data room and get the bomb data. Yes, objective is clear. You're only set to encounter the Sax in predetermined locations, so don't worry about running into it while going about the space station normally like I am right now. Every encounter with the Sax, though, is really, really cool. I'm looking forward to them. This place, not much to it. Except these things. You cannot jump over them unless you're already like this. I wonder how we're going to be able to get through them to get the power up on the other side of the room. Be careful about these enemies. Besides the fact that they take a lot of hits, they hit really, really hard. Like, really, really hard. Of course, they only crawl around, but once they get into their evolved state, you'll find yourself in trouble. I guarantee it. Oh my god. God damn it. Okay, I guess they don't hit that hard, but details. The level 1 block is somewhere up here, I believe. Yes, it is. Like the complete opposite direction of where the bomb data room is, you know? It's kind of logical. Yep. Level 1 unlocked. Now the blue hatches are active. The blue hatches in the entire ship. So all the blue hatches we saw before, we can go there too. But of course we can't go back to the main sector, so can't really take advantage of it now. Not until Daddy Sakamoto says we can. Doesn't seem to be anything here, but I think I might need bombs to find something here. Oh, I see now. If you morph ball in midair, you'll actually you lose all upward momentum. Probably so that you can't like jump up and morph ball to someplace or something. You know, because Sakamoto. That's why. I know it sounds like I'm saying Sakamoto made this entire game by himself, But he really had a lot of directive power in this game, and it became so apparent when you read the interviews for Other M. He had a lot of power with that game as well. And it really doesn't surprise me if he had a lot of power for this game too, as well as Zero Mission. For Fusion, he was like, nope, the story has to be told linearly. No way to do something that would stop it from happening. But then Zero Mission, he was like, okay, this game, it's the first game. It doesn't really have a story. Can go anywhere, any way it wants. You can sequence break, but only the way we want you to. And I don't mind. Zero Mission is actually my favorite game. But then Other M, he's like, okay, we're doing Fusion, but in HD. So now we can't tell the story again, except the only way it can be told, which is linearly. We have cute cutscenes and stuff. Also, the sex blocked our way. My god, I call the sax the sex. Whoops! Well, the sax is a very satisfying creature to fight. I think it's a safe station over here. So we'll go over here first. Yep. It's not a bad idea to save. Let's just say we're going to be encountering someone very soon. We can go up here, but I'm not sure if there's anything we can do up here. No power-ups. Apparently. We can triple bomb jump, but we can't infinite bomb jump. The designers made sure we couldn't do that. Well, the designers made sure we couldn't do that because Sakamoto told them to make sure we couldn't do that. Because in Zero Mission, it's like the exact same physics, but now we can infinite bomb jump, you know? To be fair, I keep saying, oh, Sakamoto did all these things and that's all bad and stuff. But they did the same thing in the Prime games, you know? Except the Prime games, I don't hate those because those games were meant to be played by people who... by human beings. And I gave a lot of shit to Fusion, but once again, I do like Fusion. And I'm looking forward to playing Other M again, despite my misgivings with that game too, even though I really hate its guts. But a lot of design decisions that I don't agree with were pretty much Sakamoto's fault, which is why I keep mentioning them over and over and over. And for Fusion and Other M, I will mention Sakamoto very often just because these games were like his precious... wow, those things look weird now. These games were like his masterpieces, you know? He really put his heart and soul into these games. It's too bad that, to me, his heart and soul are as black as the darkest night. Oh, whoops. The blue thing hurts a lot. However, it is also... the recipient of a... oh, god damn it. Yes, red X. It fully restores all my stuff. Yeah, but still, the blue thing hurt me a lot. Also, a showcase of how much damage some enemies cause you in this game. Be careful. Okay, this room, I don't like it, but that's because I think the designers didn't realize how few people really know about the fact that there's these things that pop out of the ground if you bomb the floor. See, however it's possible to just naturally figure out, oh, that thing is gonna rise from the floor if you bomb everywhere. Like, I imagine people would try doing that because, you know, you're stuck in there. You might as well try everything you can to get out, but, you know, didn't like it. Nothing here, huh? Nope. Oh ho ho! This room, it looks like a neat setup for something in the future, like a cutscene. I'm actually going through all the doors right now, but there's not much we can do, unfortunately. It's really disappointing. Because the design of Fusion is made so that you can only get the power-ups when you're set to get them, you know? The designers had a really good idea of what the player would have had at specific points of the game, you know? It's really bothersome to me. Also, I don't know where I'm going, in case you're wondering. I'm just going in one direction now, like seriously. Aha! Power up. Energy tank, always important. Get all the energy tanks you can get. There's nothing else, huh? Aha! This is where we're supposed to go. Can I not morphball? No, I'm pretty sure I can't morphball under. So yeah, there was actually some other part in this room where we would have been able to go over here to get an idea of what's there, but it's too late now. Now it's time to fight a boss. Which boss? This one. That thing. Don't ask me what its name is. It's... I don't know. Anyway, what you're supposed to do is wait for it to try to suck you in, but then you fire missiles upwards and you damage it. And now it moves faster. It's almost impossible to hit it with a missile while it's jumping around like that. No, it's not worth bothering. I'm sure it's possible if you've got tool assistance, but for the time being, it's just not possible. You gonna try to absorb me? Yep. One more attempt should do it. A couple more. Oh, come on, really? Jump. There we go. Now, don't forget, only missiles can damage these X's in this form. Also, it's really annoying how they always try to ram into you. I don't like that design for a boss. Any part of a boss. Anyway, we've got both high jump and jump ball. Excuse me, it's called spring ball game. Whatever. Still, this is the first game that decided that, okay, spring ball is kind of worthless as an individual power-up. So let's merge it with the high jump. And it's all the better for it. Really, really is. Anyway, I guess I'll try to bomb right here, because... Okay, it's not here. Is there a power up here? Can't help but feel that there might be a power up here. I guess there isn't. You know, it's right here where we could have destroyed this stuff. Gone over here. And then we're in this hallway. And we bomb this. And then we'd see, oh, we can go over here. Still, I wonder what Daddy Sakamoto thinks of what we did here. Did I say Daddy Sakamoto? Of course, meant Adam. Also, we need power bombs to go up here. And if you've noticed, all of those caterpillars, they've turned into they're metaphor-sizing. Oh, can't even say the word properly. Whatever. They're no longer gonna damage us, but they're gonna turn into something significantly more dangerous later in the game. I cannot stress it enough. It's significantly more dangerous. Also, it's so obvious that we're supposed to bomb right here. Don't even think about it. Maybe 2 hits. Maybe 2 hits I could have survived. But if you get caught by the SAX, or Sax as I like to call it, you're gonna be in deep trouble. Some of these caterpillars are already about to come out of their shells. God damn. But yeah, they're excessively dangerous. Do not underestimate them. Also, we can go over here now. Just jump like this. Missiles. In case you're wondering what's down here, annoying fish. There's also something over there. I was thinking, oh, maybe it's possible to actually reach that place as I currently am. It's Fusion. Don't even try it. If, like, it's possible, you know, to go someplace you're not supposed to go to because the developers didn't think about it. The game becomes unwinnable if you do that. So, yeah, you shouldn't do that, really. Like, I believe it's when you try to fight a boss before you're intended to, where the game will become unwinnable. And it's all because of speed booster shenanigans. In other words, there is something the developers didn't account for preventing the player from breaking the game. But for the most part, they considered everything otherwise. I don't think there's anything up there, but well, I'm not going for 100% anyway. None over here. Just supposed to go up there. Like this. Missiles. Nothing else, right? Nope, nothing else. And now we're back here. Y'all remember that little hole that I was pointing at a while ago? That's what I was doing. Also, in case anyone was wondering, they made that block just high enough that you can't bomb it. And even if you could, I'm pretty sure it's just a block that only breaks secure above it. So, you know, no point bothering with it. For this room, now I can bomb, which means I can check out this hole right here. Yeah, I figured. Just a missile. Pretty sure there's nothing down there. Unlike Super Metroid, I'm positive, semi-positive, that there's no secret behind a secret type of room. That's just what I think right now, though. I could be wrong. In fact, I'm most likely wrong, you know? Because every other game had that kind of setup. Oh, we can go over here now. Get the power up in this room. Just need to jump properly. Yep. I actually thought I would have to get the ice beam before being able to go get the power up. Because if you have the ice beam, you can just casually jump onto them instead of being pushed around. Recharge. It's funny that the save stations in later games basically do all of the things the 3 stations here do. Instead, in Fusion, it's like, oh, gotta have 3 separate rooms for 3 different things. Samus, we've got trouble. Adam! Are you trying to cosplay as Felicia from Fire Emblem Fates? No, no, no. Releasing the security lock may have been a bad idea. Wow, you don't say. The security lock is called a security lock for a reason. Anyway, the Sax has invaded the water environment in Sector 4, Aqua, with several thousand X. With the blue hatches active, the Sax did something. Ah, God, I'm skipping the text so quickly so often. The creatures and systems in Sector 4 are already showing multiple irregularities. I'm currently investigating. I'll brief you in the navigation room when you arrive. Directive clear, yes. God, I'm sorry for speaking so quickly and therefore screwing up so many sentences. But I don't want to dawdle too long on all of the scenes. Like this one. The Sax, an enemy with my strongest abilities. But does it have reason? Probably not. It's just a killing machine. In my current state, I can't face it head on. The Sax is me, only heartless. I must stop it before it learns its potential and threatens the universe. Making a lot of assumptions, Samus. Only a heartless killing machine? Think about it. It may have a goal in mind. After all, it has a predator. Metroids. Metroids are extinct, but their DNA... Oh, whoops. Whoops. Their DNA live on through you, Samus. So maybe that's why it's so aggressive against you. We don't know that yet because we haven't seen it trying to chase us, but, you know. This sector has taken more damage than expected. I knew the X were powerful and destructive, but still. This seems to be purposeful. We certainly can't rule out the possibility that the Sax has a high degree of intelligence. I find the X fascinating, especially the Sax. But I digress. This sector is home to a very large creature the researchers called Ceres. It is capable of moving and attacking at ultra high speed. The more senseless and widespread destruction here may be attributable to Ceres. No doubt the Sax released it, but I can't be sure why yet. Ceres has returned often to the breeding tank here. Its natural behavior must be to go back to it periodically. It's a valuable specimen, but you have been authorized to terminate it. If you don't, it may invade other sectors. Is your objective clear? Yes. If while you're moving, be careful. Some broken power nodes have electrified the water, but we can't cut the power. Doing so would affect the whole station adversely. If you touch the water, you'll be electrocuted. Conserve energy as you go. Yes, Adam. Thank you, Adam. The baby, Adam. You know what? I've got a love-hate relationship with this sector. I like it and hate it at the same time. Maybe it's because I got lost in it very often. Anyway, let's check out this area over here. Whoops. God damn it. Well, it doesn't damage us that much, but as you can see, we can't exactly go anywhere over here. These things right there, they block our way. In a very convenient way, too. Weirdly enough. They're set up in a way so that they're invincible, and you can't freeze them unless you had the wave beam or some other type of diffusion potential, you know? So that area back there that I looked at, we're not going to be able to do anything with that place for a very long time, even though the developers decide to give us access to it right away. God damn it, I need bombs. It's too bad, but you can't do that cool thing that I want to do. Oh, whoops. Missiles. I've got tons of missiles. I should use them all the time. Go over here. Can I go up there? A missile. Can I get it? Of course I can. That's also a return passage, huh? Okay, there's a missile right here. But how do I get the one for here? I guess it's from the left side over here that I'll be able to get it. Okay, use missiles. So much searching around and it was there long. Whoops. Still, well, I just wanted the missile. I had to search quite a bit. Save station. Any secrets in the wall? Nope. Yeah, it's actually going to be return passage after we beat Ceres. In case you're wondering. But getting the missiles early is never a bad idea. Like, I ran out of missiles while fighting several of the bosses so far. Well, a couple. Just two of them, really. So getting more missiles is never a bad idea. Seriously. Like, I remember a long time ago, someone explained to me that Metroid is the only series where every time you get missiles, you're basically just, oh, more missiles. Cool. In other games, if you were to get missiles, you'd be like, wow, missiles. Awesome. It's kind of funny, the way you explained it. Purple fish, like this one, hurt a lot. You probably want to take them very seriously. Like all the enemies in this game, really. Another save point over here. Any secrets behind the room? Nope. You always have to check. Even though there's no indication that there might be something over there, you always have to check, you know, just in case. Being paranoid for power-ups is never a bad idea. In my opinion, of course. Yes, we've gone all the way over here just to get an energy tank. It's worth it, I assure you. Energy tanks are always worth it in any Metroid game. Except maybe Hunters. Hunters is kind of strange in a sense. I look forward to playing it again, but it's probably one of the weakest games. Single player wise anyway. I guess for Hunters I'll have to show the multiplayer. Same thing with Metroid Prime 2, but Metroid Prime 2's multiplayer is much less notable. It's actually... I'll bring it up when I play Metroid Prime 2, honestly. Anyway, look carefully. There's something up here. You obviously can't go over here because electricity. You're supposed to do this. Anything up here? Don't think so. Or maybe? What was I supposed to do? There has to be a reason I have to go over here, right? Oh! Y'all saw it? This is where a secret is. I guess maybe the developers thought, oh, the player would keep moving in the direction they were going in, and therefore they would run into this thing, this secret right here. Maybe. Because you'd be a morph ball up there, you know? Still, it doesn't really explain what we need to do up here. Oh, if I remember. Yeah, okay. I'm supposed to go here. Good job, Fusion. You hid away the main passage really well. We can go over here right now, but we cannot do anything. Because speed booster! We need to get the speed booster. High jump makes me always hit enemies. Oh, speaking of which, we cannot turn off power-ups. It was a super only thing, turning off power-ups. Many people wished it was brought back for all other games, but nope, super only. And because of that, super benefits from the praise it gets all the time. Rather, it gets even more of it. Now we're gonna go over here. Oh, and we're gonna fight Ceres right now. I don't have all of my HP. Good thing Ceres is already dead. Yep, already dead. Mission complete, Adam. But of course, just because Ceres is already dead doesn't mean we're still not gonna fight it. After all, our true enemy in this game is the X. And the X are known for taking over species, turning them brain dead, and then mimicking their form and shape. So yeah, we're fighting Ceres anyway. Hi. Yeah, so Ceres has speed booster. We have to use charge beam. Or hit its head, rather. Ceres has kind of an annoying gimmick of running into you so quickly that there's little you can do to avoid getting hit by it. It's still a fun fight despite that. I think missiles can be used. Just have to hit its head. I'm a little confused by I want to say another Metroid 2 remake, because in that game we actually could damage Ceres' entire body. I do believe there's actually a safe spot where Ceres has no chance to hit you. But yeah, actually being able to tell where Ceres is gonna strike is quite difficult. But Ceres doesn't have a lot of health. Wow. Gosh. Kind of weird. I expected Ceres to have a lot more energy than that. Well, it's okay. We're done now. I'm in the water now. That means I'm gonna have to take some hits. 30 damage per hit. Good thing, not a lot of health. Oh, god damn it, come on. Yay. Speed booster power regained. And unlike Super, we have no dash button, so now it's just keep dashing to activate the booster. Like so. Here you have to get rid of all the enemies to be able to activate the booster again. From here. Yep. And now we're back here. And now we clearly have to activate the pump control unit to be able to explore some more in this area. Yeah, this will be a good stopping point though. I think our next save station, I'm gonna stop and we'll continue this in the next video. Ah, save station is right up there. Yeah, but it's kind of secluded. Whatever. Anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed this and all having a stay. Next time, activating the pump control unit and continue our adventures in the BSL. Yay! So fun. Such creative environments. So much freedom. At least as much as Sakamoto says we can have. Bye.